Have you ever wondered how uncontrolled desires can trap us and sometimes ruin our life? Today, we'll explore the profound story of King Puranjan from Srimad Bhagavatam, a story that beautifully illustrates how lust and attachment can trap us in endless suffering. Long ago, there lived a great king named Puranjan. He was very brave, skilled, but was deeply attached to material pleasures and luxuries of his vast kingdom. Even though having all the luxuries and pleasures, he was constantly in search of something to satisfy his restless mind. One day, while wandering in the search of happiness, he came across a magnificent city with 9 gates. The city symbolizes here the human body, a beautiful yet a temporary dwelling for the soul. This city, Puranjan encountered a woman so beautiful that her charm left him spellbound. Her graceful movements, enchanting smile, and soothing voice made him forget everything else. This woman symbolized material intelligence, a part of us that draws us into the pleasures of the senses. Unable to control his infatuation, Puranjan surrendered completely to her, saying, "I am yours. Let me where you will." And thus began his journey of in the maze of material desires and later suffering. Puranjan became fully engrossed in a life of indulgence. He spent all his days and nights fulfilling all kinds of desire, feasting, drinking, enjoying sensual pleasures. But the more he indulged, the more restless and dependent he became. He was never satisfied. Each pleasure brought him to a fleeting sense of joy, leaving him behind a void that grew deeper with time. His attachment to the woman grew so intense that he forgot all his duties as a king, forgetting his spiritual duties and every duties. He was totally controlled by the woman, and she dictated all his moves. The attachment was slowly enslaving him. His mind was clouded, his wisdom dimmed, and his strength weakened. Lust has taken over his life. Years passed, and Puranjan's once vibrant city began to decay. His eyes grew dim, his hearing dulled, his body became frail. This symbolizes how overindulgence in material pleasures drains the very life out of us. One day, an army of Gandharvas and Yavanas attacked this city, which represents time and death. Puranjan, weakened by his excessive lifestyle, couldn't even fight back. His desires has robbed him out of his strength, his courage, and his willpower. His body was now a prison, wracked in pain and illness. His once beautiful companion, who had promised happiness, now seemed distant and uninterested. She could not even save him, and Puranjan, who was once a mighty king, now reduced to a strengthless and suffering soul. As the city crumbled, Puranjan realized his grave mistake. He had wasted all his life in fleeting joys, fleeting pleasures, neglecting the eternal purpose of the soul. The once golden city was now a desolate ruin, a haunting reminder of the consequences of unchecked desires. After his death, the King Puranjan was reborn as a woman due to his intense attachment to his body, to his wife, and to pleasures. This cycle of rebirth highlights the ultimate suffering of the soul due to lust. It binds the soul to the endless wheel of samsara, or birth and death, and keeping us far, far away from liberation. The story of King Puranjan tells us about and teaches us about a profound truth. Lust and attachment may promise us happiness, but they lead only to suffering. By overindulging in material pleasures, we lose the sight of our purpose in this life and become trapped in the cycle of pain and regret. But there is a hope. By controlling our desires, seeking the company of wise individuals who are aligned in the purpose of the life, focusing on spiritual growth, we can escape this trap easily. The scriptures like Srimad Bhagavatam and Srimad Bhagavad Gita guide us towards a life of purpose, peace, and eternal bliss. So friends, a quick question to you all. Are we like the King Puranjan, who is controlled by the desires? Or we are striving to rise above them and find a purpose in life and work for the true happiness? Reflect on this story and ask yourself these questions. If you find this story inspiring, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel for such timeless tales.
Thank you for watching my video.
Hare Krishna.